Welcome to the program. It is time for Talk of the Town. Today we're going to be talking about two different ways that you can help benefit your community this holiday season. We'll be talking with the Winter Song Benefit Concert folks, as well as some folks from the Goodman Community Center. But first, we have Jessica Warpala-Schultz joining us. She has a brand new business, Beautiful Minds and Fitness, over off the Gammon exit on the Beltline. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
It's so nice to talk to you, and I'm so excited for you. It's always exciting to have a new business, and especially when you have a really inspired goal in mind.
Oh, thank
you.
So
first, tell me more about what inspired Beautiful Minds and Fitness.
Oh, sure. I am a marriage and family therapist, as well as a certified fitness trainer. So at Beautiful Minds and Fitness, I work with individuals, couples, and families on recreating their possibly unhealthy lifestyles. And I do that through personal training and psychotherapy.
Wow, this is really interesting. And so you're definitely combining your personal training experience with the more mental therapy-driven aspect.
Definitely.
Because those things can often be pretty intertwined, right?
I truly believe in the power of the mind-body connection. And that's really how Beautiful Minds and Fitness came to be, was through my own personal journey of realizing that when you attend to both your emotional and mental health, you're able to create a lifestyle that supports your physical health as well.
It's really neat how those two are so connected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you were saying that this started from you living an unhealthy lifestyle and then taking steps to change that, and then it inspired you to, spread this to other people as well.
Exactly. It really was informed originally by my own journey. So I really struggled to figure out how to move my body or eat correctly, and I tried again and again to put these puzzle pieces together, right? And sometimes it would work, and then my motivation would fall, and then sometimes I would maybe lose weight or start being more active, and then I would start avoiding exercise.
Sure.
And what I realized was, after doing some work on myself and giving myself what I call the best gift of going through a journey with my own fantastic therapist, I was able to see the whole picture and take care of myself in a way that was a gift, and it was a way to show that I valued myself, and then it became so much easier.
That type of self-love is so huge, and it's really, I think, one of the
Exactly.
most important things that you can have as an individual, because, your longest relationship is always, it's with yourself and with your body.
I agree.
That's really cool. I'm so glad that you went through that, and now you're helping other folks go through the same thing. That's wonderful. So you said you help couples, families, individuals, and this is through a holistic health program. So can you tell me a little more about that?
Oh, I would love to. So the holistic health program at Beautiful Minds and Fitness is really focused on attending to both your mental health and your mental fitness, as well as your physical fitness. So I do weekly psychotherapy sessions where we talk about a range of issues, not just in regards to your health and wellness, but I believe that it's all systemic. So your relationships, your family, your life experiences, your job, obstacles you've overcome, stressors, all of those things intertwine and then inform your physical health as well.
Wow.
So we work on psychotherapy where you can also work on self-esteem and motivation, kind of assess why it's hard to exercise or hard to change your life. And then we also meet in a local fitness club, because all of my members, my clients, get free membership to a local fitness club. They get to exercise in personal training sessions, as well as they get to go do their homework there when they're not with me.
That's wonderful. This is so all-inclusive, and you're just kind of tackling it from every angle. But I am curious, maybe someone isn't quite ready for the mental aspect or to jump into the therapy aspect. Can they still work with you in a more personal training aspect?
It's a great question, because yes, I work with individuals, couples, families, just as a personal trainer if they would like. I also work with families and individuals in a psychotherapy sense. But I have to say the heart of the mission of my beliefs and of Beautiful Minds and Fitness comes from the power of the mind-body connection, because that is where I believe people get the best results in their physical health as well as in their mental health.
Absolutely. Now, really, really quick, we just have a couple seconds left. Can you tell us more about the New Way of Living campaign for viewers at home that want to get involved?
Oh, definitely. So the New Way of Living campaign is just our way of approaching what it really takes to change your lifestyle. It's just almost a campaign of hope, that it's not just a new way of living, it's really a new way of being. And so to encourage people that they can change their life, that they are able to do this, and that with the right support, they can create sustainable change that really then ripples into all other aspects of their life.
That's fantastic. Thanks. Now, once again, for everyone at home, if you're looking to help improve your mental fitness as well as your physical fitness, make sure you go check out Beautiful Minds and Fitness with Jessica Warple-Schultz. Thanks so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Welcome back to Talk the Town. Now we're going to be talking with Anna Vogelsang from the Winter Song Concert Benefit that's going to be coming up really shortly here. It's a really great way to help get involved, go to a fun event, and help your community. So we're going to figure out how. So let's start with what exactly is Winter Song.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me. Well, Winter Song is a benefit concert at the Barrymore Theater on December 12th. And it is 6 bands, and we all perform holiday tunes. And it's a very funny and great way kind of to celebrate the season.
I love that. So 6 different bands.
Yeah. So myself, I play with my husband and then our drummer. And then we also kind of expand and collaborate with some of the other bands. And then there's also Fox, Crane Your Swan Neck, Faux Fawn, Love High, and Corey Matthew Hart.
It sounds like such a blast.
Yeah.
What a fun way to kind of kick off that holiday season.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been putting this on as a holiday event?
This is our 4th year. So
congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, our first year was at the Gates of Heaven Synagogue, the public park, and that's about 100 people, and it sold out really fast, and we had to turn a bunch of people away. So the next year we were at the Majestic, and we sold out the Majestic. So last year we moved to the Barrymore Theater, and the Majestic is still one of our sponsors. They're helping us put the show on. And the Barrymore is as well. And so we had a huge crowd at the Barrymore, and last year we raised more than $10,000 for Second Harvest.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So this is all going to Second Harvest Food Bank.
Yes, Second Harvest Food Bank is our beneficiary. All of our donations all the proceeds go to them. All of the bands volunteer our time, and so nobody kind of takes a cut. Everything that we make goes right to Second Harvest. And we also have a raffle with a bunch of awesome local businesses. And last year the raffle itself made almost like $4,000.
That is so impressive.
Yeah, so it's a fun night.
It sure sounds like it, and I think it, like I first said, it's so great to be able to go out and do something fun in the community while also benefiting your community at the same time. And then ticket prices you mentioned, so 100% of those profits are going to Second Harvest.
Exactly.
And they're very reasonable. You said it's $18 now?
$18 in advance or $20 on the day of the show, and it's a family-friendly show. All of the bands, it starts at 8 o'clock, so it's a little bit late, but all of the bands know it's a family-friendly show. So we had a lot of people bring kids last year, and kids under 12 are $10. So.
Oh, great, great. So it's definitely family friendly, definitely bring the whole group. That's wonderful to know. Now tell me, you'd mentioned some of the bands, but are there any other popular bands in Madison that have been involved in the past?
Yeah, so in previous years we had Count This Penny on the bill and Dietrich Gosser. And then, so basically all of the bands who are there now, plus Count This Penny and Dietrich, are the kind of founding bands. We were all in the first bill together, and it's kind of changed because last year Fox was on tour, and this year Count This Penny moved. So there have been switches like that, but it's been kind of this wonderful family for all of us since the beginning.
That is a really nice core group there that have been involved in this, and this is just such a great cause. And I also love that you guys are just seeing so much response every year. I love that you started at more of a smaller community space, you moved to Majestic, and now you're at the Barrymore, which just for the kind of music you're playing, you said it's more of kind of a folk style.
Yeah, it is a folk night. We call it an indie acoustic holiday harvest. That's the tagline of the show.
The full name.
Yeah, and so the idea is we went to the Barrymore because it's such a beautiful space, but also it's a beautiful old seated theater. And so we wanted it to feel, that first year there was something super magical. None of us had microphones. We were just off mic singing into this kind of old church space, and it was really magical and intimate. So we wanted to have it be a seated show because it is that kind of a seated, intimate feeling like a theater show.
That really authentic, you know, you really get that feeling of connection and community.
Exactly. Yes.
Definitely thinking the same thing there.
Yeah, it's one of the best, like, it's just so fun to see all these people you know in the community come together. Last year, Bloom Bake Shop from Middleton came and sold cupcakes in the middle of intermission, just kind of at the last minute decided to come. And so there were like raffle prizes and there were cupcakes, and it was kind of this really big party, this Christmas party. So it was really fun.
Oh,
it's
that
a great
sounds
time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So many people getting involved. So once again, that was December 12th,
December
right?
12th at 8 o'clock. It's a Saturday, and there are VIP tickets available too. And those are, you get to come to the sound check party. We have a little kind of cocktail hour during sound check. So you get to meet the bands, and you get a stocking full of gifts from the bands, and you get front row seating because Barrymore is general admission. So yeah, I believe those are on sale as well, and that's kind of a fun time too.
That sure sounds like it. Make sure you guys go check out the tickets for Winter Song. The event is on December 12th at the Barrymore Theater. You can still order your tickets in advance or take advantage of that awesome VIP package. Thank you so much for coming on, Anna. It's been great talking with you.
Thank
and
you.
we'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. As promised, we're going to share with you now a great way to help get involved with your community. I have John Leica here with me from the Goodman Community Center. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me, Lauren.
Absolutely. So you guys have the Thanksgiving basket drive going on right now. So can you start by giving us some background on what that is?
Sure, absolutely. We've been passing out Thanksgiving baskets at the Goodman Community Center for almost 30 years now.
Wow.
It started out as a small thing just kind of in our little east side neighborhood, and as the need in our community has grown, we've expanded our reach to all of Dane County, and we give everyone all the fixings they need to prepare a Thanksgiving meal at home with their family and loved ones.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. So give me a little more detail. What's all in the basket? So things for Thanksgiving dinner, you said?
Yeah, absolutely. We go all out, the whole 9 yards. The standard gravy, stuffing, cranberry sauce, those traditional items, as well as fresh produce, carrots, potatoes, celery, onions, milk, eggs, butter. We house baked 3,000 pumpkin pies in 3 days, so everyone gets dessert.
You guys are pumpkin pie making champs.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, and of course, a frozen turkey. Yeah.
Gotta have that. That's definitely an essential. That sounds delicious. What a wonderful way to help the community and make sure that folks have that warm Thanksgiving meal that we look forward to all year, and make sure everybody in the area can have one. That's fantastic. So you'd mentioned that there's an increase every year in the number of baskets being requested. You know, why is that happening in the community?
Well, it's kind of tricky to pinpoint exactly why. In the summers, when families, their children are kind of dependent on the free and reduced meals and the school programs, they're having to rely on their families to support those meals in the summertime, and so we're able to anticipate that. But as my third year of organizing this event, the need has grown, and we ended up trying to serve almost 500 more people than we anticipated. So I don't have a terrific answer for you, but we know that the need is growing, and we need to be doing this.
And also, I imagine too, just with the more exposure and the more that you do this, the more the word is going to get spread throughout the community, and maybe people that are in need are going to reach out that hadn't previously. So
yeah, I think we have great program recognition at this point as well.
That's awesome. So what does it take to bring all the food together for these families to get these baskets ready?
We work closely with school social workers, local community centers, and service agencies to make sure all these families get taken care of. We partner with local grocers and organizations to get good pricing on the items that we need. We have a lot of individuals in the community that make gifts, as well as dozens of businesses and organizations that support us financially so we can make those purchases that we need. And we have a huge labor force. It takes almost 600 volunteers to kind of complete the whole operation.
Wow.
So it's a highly complex program.
Very collaborative effort. Lots of members of the community getting involved to make this happen this holiday
absolutely.
season.
We can't do it without the community.
Yeah, huge shout out to the Madison community. That's awesome.
For sure.
So what do you need anything else still to help fill these baskets for the remainder of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. We still need the green bean casserole items, so green beans, fried onions, and cream of mushroom soup. We also are short on cranberry and stuffing at the moment. And we're going to be updating our website every day for the rest of the week with a canned good countdown. So you'll be able to check that daily.
Oh, to see how close you're getting to your goal.
Yes, yes. So you'll see what items we need the most.
So last but not least, we just definitely want to make sure that everybody watching knows how to get involved, how to help you get those items, or maybe how to help in a different way.
Of course. There's a few different ways you can get involved. You can make a donation of canned goods and bring it to the Goodman Community Center anytime through this weekend. You can also make a financial contribution at goodmancenter.org. Just a few clicks can ensure that a Dane County family in need has a warm holiday meal this Thanksgiving. And there's still opportunity to volunteer. We need help gathering donations at local grocery stores this upcoming weekend. So there's a variety of ways that you can help.
So many different options, definitely multiple ways to get involved. Choose one or many. That
Yes.
sounds great. Well, and you guys are this is such a great cause, so certainly something that we'd all want to get involved in. I'm really glad I got to talk with you today and share more about the Thanksgiving basket drive. I'm really, really happy to hear that the Goodman Community Center is doing so many great things for the holiday season for our Madison area.
Excellent. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you, John. Once again, this is John Lake from the Goodman Community Center. You've still got time to get involved in their Thanksgiving basket drive. We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Talk the Town. For our last guest of the day, we'll be talking with P.T. Bierke and Jamal Strickland from Supercharged Foods. Welcome to the program, guys.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Great to have you on. And I've been driving by Supercharged Foods for the last couple of months on East Washington here in Madison. That's a new location for you guys, is that right?
It is, yes.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank
That's
you very
awesome.
much.
Thank you.
So give me and the viewers a little bit of background on what it is you guys are doing there.
Well, we started out 6 years ago growing microgreens in my house for farmers markets mainly, but also grocery stores and restaurants.
Awesome.
And then more recently in June, we moved into the new space at 1902 East Washington, which was an opportunity to expand the space of our farm, as well as add a little value to the community in terms of a juice bar, a cafe, and then a small therapy room, and then a larger room for community events.
Absolutely. That area is really undergoing quite the kind of gentrification right now, and it's bringing it, it's great to have you guys be part of that and be, bringing that new space into the East Washington area.
Yeah, we're very excited about that. There's also the new public market is coming in just down the block, so we're kind of able to get our feet wet a little bit before all that starts, and be there and established once that comes into play. So.
Absolutely. So you mentioned you were doing microgreens at home. Are you expanding on that a little bit? What are you growing now at Supercharged?
Yeah, so right now we grow pea shoots, wheatgrass, and sunflower microgreens, mainly in the grow room. We also add for restaurants and retail options, arugula, basil, cilantro, those types of things that you might recognize, and then some specialty greens for restaurants such as amaranth, red vein sorrel, and popcorn shoots.
Oh, wonderful. That is so cool that you're doing that urban farming right here in, on the East Washington space. That's awesome. So you guys have a lot going on. You've got, you're growing all these microgreens. You have a juice bar too, is that right? And then you also have community space. So can you tell me more, first off, about the community space?
So the community space we call Sanctuary, and it consists of two spaces, one small therapy room, which is available at hourly, half-day, and full-day rates for massage therapists, acupuncturists, and any other body or energy workers. The larger room has both audio and visual capacity, so it's great for meetings and workshops.
Fantastic.
And it's also, great space for children's classes, yoga classes, meditation classes. Pretty much you name it, we'll try to accommodate
Very multi-purpose.
it. Yeah, and that's also available at hourly, half-day, and full-day rates. So.
Very cool. So now, second, I'd like to talk about the juice bar. Can you guys tell me a little bit about what the offerings are of the juice bar?
Yeah, so we have 6 different offerings. We have 3 smoothies, 3 juices, and we also do wheatgrass shots as well. A lot of the idea of what we're trying to do is focus around the community. So the names of all of the drinks are named after communities in the area.
Oh, really? What are some of those?
There's the Worthington. There's the neighborhood that we are actually in at Supercharged, and there's the Emerson. And then our most favorite one right now, the one that people like the most, is called the Tenny.
Oh, perfect. After Tenny Park. That's great. I love that you're incorporating all these community names into your juices and smoothies. It really goes along with the community feel that it sounds like you guys are working to build. So then for those juices, are you using some of your microgreens in those?
We are. Well, all of the smoothies carry our sunflower microgreens in them. And then you can add into the juices microgreens as well. We tried to stay away from having the pea shoots in them because they have a strong flavor.
Sure.
But we do tend to incorporate the microgreens into the juices that we make in the smoothies.
Oh, great. Sounds delicious. So with all that you have going on in this new space, can you try to maybe sum up kind of your goals and your mission for the future?
Sure. Our goal is to grow nutrient-dense foods, to grow nutrient-dense people, as well as create an open and safe, diverse environment in the sanctuary so that we can offer as many possible classes on a daily, weekly, monthly basis for the neighborhood and the community to participate in. And then with the juice bar, we really want to highlight our greens while, again, creating that safe environment for that diverse community to discuss, topics of the day over, healthy and delicious smoothies and juices.
I love that. What a wonderful mission to have, and I really like how you just summarized that right there.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today. It was really great learning more about Supercharged Foods.
Thank you
Awesome.
so much
Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Once again, this is PT Bierke and Jamal Strickland from Supercharged Foods on East Washington Avenue right here in Madison. Make sure you guys go check them out. And that's it for this episode of Talk of the Town. So thank you to all of our guests for coming on. Thank you to you for watching at home. And we'll see you next time here on Talk of the Town on the CW 57.